All right, thanks, Melissa. Well, as we're tracking the impact of the storm being felt across Rhode Island and southeastern Mass, one of the stories today, the cleanup that is continuing.
Yeah, of course, storm dramatically reduced in strength now. Power outages persist, though, for thousands of people. Kayla Fish tracking the latest developments this morning. She is live once again in Narragansett.
Hey, good morning, Patrick and Danielle. Just within the last couple of minutes or so, we have seen a welcome sight here in Narragansett. We've been telling you about the utility crews from National Grid making their way around the area all morning long to assess the damage left behind. Now it seems that a utility crew has pulled up here on Caswell Street to address what we've really been talking about all morning here, this giant tree that blocked the roadway, took down a utility pole and power lines with it during the height of Henri yesterday. Similar scenes just like this playing out throughout Narragansett and throughout all of South County. Plenty of residents waking up in the dark this morning, hoping and waiting for when their electricity will be restored, including one woman that we spoke with earlier this morning.
You don't realize how bad it is until you go into a room, you pull a switch, it's not there. You want to take a hot shower, you want to make a cup of coffee. And I know it could be worse, and you know, we shouldn't be ungrateful, but it's hard to be without power.
It certainly is, and that's the reality for many people waking up here in Narragansett this morning. Although when this National Grid truck pulled up just about 5 minutes ago or so, the cars of residents that were driving by had their hands in the air. They were cheering. They're so excited to see the utility crews in their neighborhood, hopefully restoring electricity soon. State officials said this will be a multi-day restoration effort, and they hope to have power fully restored to the some 40,000 people still without electricity by the middle of the week over the next couple of days or so. That's the latest live here in Narragansett. I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Many of the power outages, of course, caused by downed trees, which take down power lines. And here in Charlestown, quite a mess to clean up.
Yeah, and we've been speaking with local police departments this morning to gauge the situation, to see which parts of southern New England are cleaned up and which ones are not. Let's check in with reporter Erica Ritchie to see where some of those trouble spots are. Erica?
Well, guys, that's what we've been telling you all morning long. Down along the coastline, North Kingstown, Shermantown Road, this tree, we're told by police, they're still down over there. They say one on Congdon Hill Road is also down. They're waiting for National Grid to get there and remove those trees. Same in South Kingstown, crews still needing to get to Rose Hill Road and Broad Rock Road to clear trees off the road there. In Coventry, though, the crews were out and about earlier this morning. They cleared off a tree on Knotty Oak Road and Colvintown Road. So progress is being made, but as you heard Kayla say, it's going to be a multi-day effort. Now, yesterday, as that tropical storm passed through, it was those wind gusts that caused the scenes like the one we were just showing you about, as you see right there on Shermantown Road in North Kingstown. And of course, National Grid crews have been working since yesterday to get the streets cleared and the power restored. We saw them out and about on Route 138 in South Kingstown, where this video was taken yesterday. And when downed trees, debris, and limbs were not involving power lines, it was the municipal public works crews that were out and about yesterday doing the cleanup. But it wasn't just Rhode Island that felt Henri's effects. Take a look at this house coming up here on Evelyn Street in Dartmouth. This is the tree in their front yard that went down in the wind yesterday and landed inside Lily Chamberlain's house in her daughter's bedroom, who had just returned to college yesterday.
It was about 10:20 in the morning, so yeah, she probably would have been sleeping.
Did you break the news to her?
I did. She was pretty upset.
Understandably so. That's definitely not the news you want to hear. Fortunately, though, no one was hurt when that tree came crashing through the house. And despite the damage, Lily says the storm wasn't as bad as she was expecting. Of course, that depends on where you live, and that also means that depends on where you live when it comes to the cleanup. Melissa will have another take of your traffic and the road closures because of those downed trees before the end of the newscast. Live in studio this morning, Erica Ritchie, 12 News.